In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Chicago Cubs. This Tuesday, the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs will play Game 2 of this 4-game series. This will also be the second series between these two teams this season. The Chicago Cubs came out on top in 2 of the 3 games the first time they matched up. The Padres are coming into this one after dropping 2 of 4 games to the Colorado Rockies. They were able to split the series at home but struggled on the offensive side of the field in the final 3 games. They will need their bats to wake up if they want to contend against the Cubs in this series. The Chicago Cubs are entering this series after being swept by the New York Yankees. They failed to generate enough offense, and they also allowed too many runs. They surrendered 18 runs in the final game of this series, as their pitching and fielding must be better if they want to challenge the San Diego Padres. San Diego is 7-3 in their last 10 games overall and 9-3 in their last 12 games as a road favorite, while the under is 7-1 in their last 8 Game 2 matchups. Chicago is 20-44 in their last 64 games as a home underdog and 19-44 in their last 63 home games, while the over is 17-7-1 in their last 25 Game 2 matchups. The Padres have won 4 of their last 6 games and 3 straight road games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 17 runs in their last 3 road games. Expect them to continue rolling in this game because Hendricks has struggled on the mound this season, even at home where he has given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. The Cubs have lost 6 straight games and 3 of their last 4 home games. They've struggled offensively during the stretch and scored only 5 runs in their last 3 games. The Padres have a very good pitching staff, and they're just as efficient on the road, where they are giving up less than 4 runs per game, and won't have trouble keeping Chicago's offense in check. I'm not a Sean Mania fan by any stretch, but he's got the better team behind him playing better baseball right now. On the flip side, the Cubs are in full-on rebuild, and the thing about Kyle Hendricks was that he could always win at home. But now he has issues no matter where he pitches, so the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The San Diego Padres bats went cold in the second half of their series against the Colorado Rockies this past weekend. They are also one of the best defensive teams in the league. They will keep the Cubs from scoring a ton of runs in this game, and San Diego will also struggle while they are at the plate. The Cubs are scoring the 19th most runs per game, and the Padres are allowing the 5th least amount of runs per game. They will keep the Cubs off the base paths, and their pitching will be solid enough to silence the Cubs bats. Chicago also struggled at the plate in their previous series, as they only scored 5 combined runs in their 3 games against the Yankees. Neither of these offenses is on fire right now, but the Padres' defense will hold the Cubs anyway. I am expecting a defensive battle, and so I will be riding with both teams' defenses in this matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Colorado Rockies. The Cleveland Guardians and Colorado Rockies kick off a 3-game series on Tuesday night in Colorado in interleague action. Cleveland comes into the series 7-3 in their last 10 games and now 2 games over .500. The Rockies are at the bottom of the standings in the ultra-competitive National League West Division. They are now 10.5 games behind front-running Los Angeles and fresh off of 2 straight wins. On the mound to start the series on Tuesday night will be Cleveland's ace, right-hander Shane Bieber, taking on Rockies right-hander Antonio Senzatela. The Guardians are 4-11 in their last 15 games following an off day and 4-1 in their last 5 overall. The Rockies are 0-4 in their last 4 home games and 11-23 in their last 34 overall. The over is 4-0-1 in Guardians' last 5 Tuesday games. The under is 22-10-1 in Rockies' last 33 interleague games. The Guardians are 0-8 in the last 8 meetings in Colorado. This game is a tale of 2 different teams, as Cleveland is starting to get hot offensively and on the mound, while Colorado is starting to cool off after a hot start. Meanwhile, Bieber is one of the best pitchers in baseball and gets a ton of strikeouts, which is the Rockies' kryptonite as they have struck out 490 times this season. Although they are averaging 4.49 runs per game, they are allowing 5.54 runs per game, which ranks 29th in the majors, and Cleveland has a potent defense to make them pay. The Guardians are averaging 4.64 runs per game and allowing just 3.58 as Bieber and the bullpen should be able to limit the hard contact and limit the runs, while the Guardians' offense will have success against the struggling right-hander. Both of these teams come into this game finding success in their last 5 games. With this game being played in Colorado, there should be no shortage of runs and entertainment in this series. Shane Bieber has been very solid over his last few starts and has not allowed more than 2 earned runs in his last 5 starts. For the Rockies, Senzatla has been inconsistent this season, but did allow 1 runs over 6 innings against the Giants in his last start. So the Cleveland Guardians' money line is our full game side pick. The total is a notch higher than usual even with Bieber on the mound for Cleveland. While he may not have another scoreless start like he did last time out, he can hold down Colorado enough to keep this under double digits. The key is the fact that he is a great strikeout pitcher. Had this been a great starter that still allows contact, Coors Field can ruin a start. However, Bieber has great swing and miss pitches, and the Rockies just struck out 24 times in 3 of their games against the Padres over the weekend. As for Cleveland, it has Jose Ramirez, who is among the best in the league. Aside from him, the Guardians team as a whole has fallen into the bottom half of the league in scoring. There will always be runs in Coors Field, but there may not be quite as many on Tuesday. The Guardians have gone under 11 runs in 7 of their last 10 games, while in Bieber's last 5 starts, all 5 of those games went under 11 total runs as they averaged just 6.6 runs per game. The only worry is Senzatla, who has struggled as of late, but the Guardians haven't shown the ability to put up lopsided innings or runs in a game on a regular basis, while Bieber can shut the Rockies down and limit them to only a couple of runs. Taking an under in Coors Field is never the most fun bet to make, but sometimes it is the right one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Cincinnati Reds will continue their 3-game series in Chase Field against the Arizona Diamondbacks as they play the second game on Tuesday night. The Reds will have righty Tyler Mahle pitching as he is coming off a no decision against these Arizona Diamondbacks last time out, as he went 6 innings and gave up a run on 4 hits with 2 walks and a season-high 10 strikeouts. The Diamondbacks are sending right-hander Zach Davies to the mound as he did not factor into the decision against these Cincinnati Reds after going 6 innings and allowing 3 runs on 6 hits with a walk and 7 strikeouts. These National League rivals have met 4 times this year, and the series is currently tied at 2-2. Cincinnati is 15-36 in their last 51 road games and 9-25 in their last 34 games as a road underdog, while the over is 7-1 in their last 9 Tuesday games. Arizona is 9-4 in their last 13 games as a favorite and 2-5 in their last 7 home games, while the under is 21-8 in their last 31 home games. These pitchers have been on 2 different levels this season, as Tyler Mahle is 2-2 with a 5.18 road ERA in 5 starts thus far, while Zach Davies is 0-0 with a 1.98 ERA in 2 June starts thus far. Neither bullpen has been pitching well, but there is a bit of a difference as Cincinnati is last in the bigs with a 5.14 reliever ERA, while Arizona is 25th in MLB with a 4.46 bullpen ERA. The Reds are 2-7 in their previous 9 games against one another. Tyler Mahle has pitched alright in his last few starts, but that hasn't stopped the Reds from dropping Mahle's last 4 starts. I'm not a huge Zach Davies fan, but he's pitched better, and I just think the Diamondbacks are the play here. So the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have been decent offensively as of late, as Cincinnati is averaging 4.69 runs per game in the last 26 games, while Arizona is scoring 4.57 runs per game in their previous 28 games. These pitching staffs are both doing decently well in the last 13 games, as the Reds are pitching a 4.47 ERA while the Diamondbacks are throwing to a 4.55 ERA thus far. The under is 34-16-2 in their previous 52 games played in Arizona. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.